Hey, this is Shanna with Florabella Collection, and in this video I'll be showing you how I edited this photo in both color and black and white using the new Florabella Trinity actions. So here's the before image, the color edit, and the black and white. The first thing I did was I went up here to the clean color actions section of the set, and I ran an action called deep color. The Trinity actions set includes color actions, black and white, and light actions, including movable light and also light infusions. So here is the deep color, and that just gives it a really nice pop. I could end the edit there. I think that looks really pretty, or I could open it up and tweak some of the layers here. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use one of the bonus actions in this set. There are some bonus actions down near the bottom in between the tools and finishes and the web and print prep, and these are fog and light actions. So I'm going to run sienna plus light, and that will give us a beautiful brown sienna toned hazy type vignette with a movable light layer. So I'm obviously not going to keep it like that with the sunlight coming from her face. And I think I'm going to probably lower that opacity. Let's see, I'm going to raise the opacity of the entire action to about 82 or so. And then I'm going to lower the light action down, let's say 67 looks good. And then I can just move that around. I think I'm going to put it right there. Before I do anything else, I want to dehaze and give this a little bit of a pop. I'm going to run an action called gloss finish, and I run this, or at least I try it, on almost every single photo before I post to the web, because I feel like it just gives it that perfect sort of finish. This action really takes an edited image and gives it that pop of color and vibrance and clarity that it needs before you post it to the web. So, or print it for that matter. I like what gloss does. And you can open the layers and tweak the layers within. The only other thing I might do is open up that sienna and light, and you can take your black brush and just remove a tiny bit from her face here, just to make that a little more clear if you want. So I'm going to run the rosy blush brush action, and I'm actually going to duplicate that because I'm going to use one for her lips and one for her cheeks. Make sure you're on a white brush. Just go ahead, brush over her lips and a bit on her cheeks here. Okay. Just to add a little bit of rosiness there. And on this image, I'm also going to run the noise reduction and subtle smoothing. And just to make sure her eyes are very sharp, I'm going to erase that using a black brush on the white layer mask from her eyes, her lips, and her hair, maybe the edges of her hat here, just to keep those super sharp. But that gives her skin just as much smoothing as I want because she is a child. The only other thing I might do is go into the brushes, the workflow and retouch brushes. That is an add-on set that you can get if you like, if you need retouching. And I might run just a sharpening brush and just sweep that over her eyes. That's too much, so I'm just going to take that down and ease it up until it looks natural. There's a quick sharpen for lashes down here. If you like a real sharp lash, that can help accentuate the lashes. It's a very subtle difference, but it really makes her eyes pop. Okay, and reduce that opacity a little bit. Now, For the black and white, because I really like the way the light works here, I can just come down and run the instant black and white, instant custom black and white action. All right, I'm going to open that group up, and I'm going to just make it deeper, the deeper level, with a deeper layer. You can look at what the other layers do. If you want to add some mattes, there's a matte layer. There's also a haze layer, which will give you a more dreamy effect. But I think for this one, I like the deep, dramatic. And this is a vintage tone that you can add. And there we have it. So the color and the black and white. Florabella Trinity actions and the new workflow retouch brushes can be found at florabellacollection.com. Thanks.